Okay, so now we're looking at the 14th video of this booklet. We are on page 14, the last part of N. So the question says calculate the length of AC if CE is 4. So we said if CE is 4, then FC is 4. And why is FC 4 centimeters? Because all sides equal in a rhombus. Okay, if there was two rhombus, I would have named the rhombus that I'm talking about. But since there's only one, so that is the case there. So that's 4. Then we know that AF is also 4. Why is AF 4? Because the diagonals bisect each other equally in a rectangle. So you can just say AF is equal to 4 centimeters. So the diagonals bisect each other equally in a rectangle. Diagonals bisect each other equally in a rectangle, so which makes that 4. So therefore AC is going to be 8 centimeters. Okay, I think that is fairly simple. Let's go to the next one. We're on page 15. Okay, on page 15 we are told that ACDE is a kite, which means now to say that is equal to that, and this length here is equal to that length here. The one diagonal bisect the vertex angle, that's not evident here, because the diagonal is not drawn in there. Otherwise we know the opposite angles are equal. There's basically 5 properties of a kite here. Okay, sorry I didn't have the diagram in focus. Then we are told that this is a square, which means to say all these lengths are equal here. That is 90 degrees, 90, and so on and so on. Okay, then we know that then we are told that AB is equal to BC. Alright, then we are told that C1 plus C2 is 100 degrees and AC is 14. AC, the whole length is 14. Okay, so it's going to be 7, 7. Calculate with reason the size of AE. AE. So of course A is also going to be 14. So I think I must put it here on top here. That's number 1. A is equal to 14, and the reason there is that adjacent, or 2 pairs of adjacent sides equal in kite. 2 pairs of adjacent sides are equal in a kite, so there goes 14. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2 says the length of GF. So if GF is the same as AB and AB is equal to BC, then AB is going to be, AB is going to be 7 centimeters. Why? Because it's given that AB is equal to BC. Okay, that was given there. So there's 7 and 7. Okay. Then we say that if G has to also be 7, or GF is 7. Why? Because all sides equal in square. All the sides are equal in the square. Okay, so there you're going to go 7 there. Sorry about this, because as you can see the space is just cramped here. That's number 2. Let's look at number 3. Number 3, change the color as well. The size of C1 and C2. Angle C1 and C2. Okay. We firstly know that C1 is the same as E1. Why? Because the angles opposite equal sides. So we can go with the sum of triangles here. Okay. As we see, we need A, but we know what A is. A is 90 degrees. How did we know that? Vertex angles of a square. So 90, that angle plus that angle adds 180, so each piece will be 45. So let's cover that quickly. Start off by saying angle A is 90 degrees. Vertex angle equals 90 in a square. Okay, so 90 there. Then I said E1 is equal to angle C1. Okay, I have to write this one down. Reason there is going to be sides, or angles opposite equal sides. Angles opposite equal sides. Okay, sorry about the messiness here. So that angle and that angle is equal. Okay, so we're going to say twice C1. Okay, or we can say C1 plus E1 plus 90, and then change it afterwards, but you can just do it as 1 equals 180 degrees. So it's 180 minus 90 divided by 2. So C1 is 45 degrees. Reason, sum of triangles, and it's triangle AEC. Okay, so that is 45 each, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Now for C2 is simply 100 minus 45 degrees, which is 100 minus 45 is 55 degrees. And why is that the case? Because it's given that ACD is equal to 100. That's given. Okay. So that angle is 55 degrees. Now then they want to know the size of angle X. Okay. Let's change my color here. You see where X is lying. Okay, we know this angle here is going to be 100 degrees. How do we know that? Opposite, one pair of opposite angles equal in a kite. So A is now number 4. AED is equal to 100 degrees. Because opposite, one pair of opposite angles equal in a kite. One pair of opposite angles equal in a kite. So there's 100. 100 and 90. So we can sum of angles in a kite. So just put it here. So we're going to say 100 degrees plus 90 plus 100. So it's 100 plus 90 plus 100 plus X is equal to 360 degrees. Why? Because this is your interior angles of a quadrilateral. Adds up to 360. So X is equal to minus 200 is 160. So it's going to give you 160 is 70 degrees. Yes, 70 degrees is correct. So X is equal to 70 degrees. Okay. So now we're looking at P. In P, we are told that ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. So all parallelogram properties are evident here. Okay. There are 4 properties here. All 4. No, the diagonals are not drawn here, so we can't apply the diagonal property here. What's the diagonal? Is drawn from there to there, and one going straight through. We are told that AE bisects angle BAD, which means to say that angle is the same size. Then we are told that angle C is 60 degrees, and then AE is perpendicular to EB, which means to say that's 90. B2 is x plus 20. D2 is 30 plus 3x. The question says calculate the size of E3. E3 So you go sum of triangles here. No, not sum of triangles. Yeah, sum of triangles for E2. What they want E3. Then I can go with revolution there. Okay? So for revolution angles, the angles around a point, I need to know E2. But E2 can be calculated now by calculating this angle, which is 60. That's 30 because angles opposite equal sides, and then sum of triangles. I'm going to do that in the next video.